on your own. About what age? So orders of check-ins will be mobile in short time, then ECHOLINK. Please let us know if you want 1 or 2 goes. We need to know if you want 1 or 2 goes. And then, let's see, then VHF stations after the mobile, and then a VHF station. So, the repeater has a 3-minute timer. We ask you to please keep it shorter than 3 minutes, rather than letting the repeater time out. Longer transmissions can be done at the end of the net. So, make certain that you let the repeater drop before you start your transmission. First up is priority, short time, and mobile. Priority, short time, and mobile.
A9ARZ, high performance shuttle mobile.
Alpha Bravo 9, November. Okay, we have 3 in the mobile category. ECHOLINK, as of right now, we have C9GU, N9EDB, C1, and C8-9G. So, we're going to move to regular check-in, regular RF check-in. Come. This is Kilo Alpha Niner, Whiskey Alpha Romeo.
November 9, Papa Alpha Yankee, 1000.
Good morning. Everybody, the orders of check-in for up is AR, PAY, UP, OSF. Your audio is really, really low. GC9 LNC, CD9 GDA. So we are to the mobile right away. So that starts and CD9 and go ahead.
Thanks, Bob. KA9EXG. This is KA9ARZ, high performance shuttle mobile. Just about got the driveway cleared off. Looks like about maybe an inch of fluffy snow, possibly generated by a lake effect. Came down yesterday, and yeah, coming up fairly easy form there. So, anyways, yeah, interesting to see what's going to happen in a few days if the forecast holds out and we have the major meltdown here with it, yeah, looking and feeling like winter there. So, anyways, yeah, I'll be following the NFL game at the local franchise later on this evening, and probably following various other sporting events on the radio and via internet. Yeah, the community college where I worked at sports editor up in International Falls, and we playing, and usually that's streamed live on YouTube there, so I get to watch that, and yeah, as opposed to having to travel 500 plus miles to see it, and who knows what type of weather this time of year. So Let's find out if Joan is firing up the Joan plow over at the Fox household with KA9 KMA, KA9 ARZ. Go ahead, Joan.
Kevin, KC9 KMA, and the man plow will be in service shortly, but you wouldn't think I'm mobile now, Bob, sitting here in my fluffy bathrobe, soaking up some warmth. But today I have a phone call planned in just a few minutes with a niece of mine who, with the busy household of a 2- and a 4-year-old boy, can sort of squeeze in a phone call early this morning, and I didn't want to miss her, but I didn't want to miss you as well, because I just read some interesting articles, and one of them is a study of studies. So this is where the scientists review the documents of previously done experiments, and they all agree with scientific validity. So this is really hard to do, but you prove scientifically that it appears that a multivitamin, as ordinary as a Centrum Silver, helps delay normal aging of memory issues. Like, all of us lose a little bit of sharpness as we age, and the vitamins help between 1 and 3 years worth. So it's statistically valid and an actual study. And so I am going to be putting Jeff and I back on our vitamins. We don't take them every day. So, it obviously can't hurt. They prefer diet, exercises, and good food. But there's a whole bunch of us that are not eating kale smoothies for breakfast. So that's what I know from today's survey. I certainly hope our friends have a good football game tonight, because there will be great sadness otherwise. And I don't know if we got everybody, Bob, but what a smooth check-in. I know Artie's happy about that. So over to AB9NN.
Okay, good morning to everybody on the Good Morning Net from John, AB9NN in snowy Beulah, Michigan, northwest Florida, Michigan, straight across the pond from Algoma, 9 miles inland. S9 on the repeater this morning, by the way. And we have definitely got heavy lake effect snows that are pounding our area this morning. We have a north-northwest wind at 13.9 miles an hour, and the air temperature of 21.1 degrees Fahrenheit, blowing over the warmer Lake Michigan waters, picking up the moisture and dropping it over the land of northwest Florida, Michigan, accounting for the good precipitation that makes for good cherry growing and golf courses. And so we've got about, we must have got about 4 inches overnight, because we got plowed this morning, and the plow truck just came through. Solar reflex index is down a little bit to 157, but not too bad. And was having fun yesterday listening to my RTL-SDR radio dongle on HF, and I was tuning around, and I happened to hear an emergency activation message on 11 megahertz, which was always interesting to hear and always a little bit daunting. You always wonder what those are, what they're doing with those. And let's see, I also heard the Canadian Air Force giving weather reports on another frequency up around 15 megahertz. So was enjoying just doing a little shortwave listening with my RTL-SDR radio dongle. Not much else going on today, so I guess it's back to net control from AB9NN, John and Beulah. Have a great day, everybody, and stay safe in the snow.
Well, Joan, I don't know if that those pills really help, Centrum, but I take them daily. I have for quite a few years. So, we are going to turn it over to ECHOLINK, and here's the list of check-ins again. K9GU, N9EDV, G1AEU, AA GU.
Morning to all. WA9 and 9XG. This is a Kilo 9 Golf Uniform in Appleton in here, where the sky is definitely all clear, although it's announced officially as being cloudy, but I can tell you it is clear here. Temperature outside is 1 degree. That's pretty cold, and the barometric pressure 36.44, and the humidity outside is 78%. So obviously it's a clear day, but it's a colder one in here. We don't have any big plans for today. It's Saturday after all, so I haven't planned anything yet right now. So I don't have much else to mention about the plans which we haven't done right now. It's a little bit early to think about that already in here. Not much has happened during this early hours of the day in here. So I'll pass it over to N9EDV. Good morning to you. This is K9GU. All of you on the net have a good day and keep listening in here.
Just one little thing. If you don't ask for a second go, you will only get one go on ECHOLINK. KA9VXG.
K9GU, this is N9EDV. Good morning, Michelle and Judy, and good morning to everyone on the net and all who are listening. In Oshkosh here we have 1 degree now. We had 0. Now we have 1 like Michelle. Clear skies, calm winds. And so it's quite brisk out there. For your question, Bob, I was 21. Got married, and that was my time to leave. So I was 21. So the only request I have, I will take another go. The other request I have is if I can talk to John, 89NN, after the net. It's about APRS. If you can do it, John. If you can't, we'll make some other arrangements. But it's about APRS. So with that, I'll send it over to Alan in across the pond. G1AEU, this is N9EDV. Good afternoon.
G1AEU, Southwestern England. Well, good morning, everybody. I'm pleased to say it's a bit warmer out in Wisconsin today than it was yesterday. Still cold, mind, but it's warmer, no minus 10%. All plus above below sea base, so. I noticed Johnny not with us today. Well, he said yesterday he wanted to come out yesterday. Oh, I hope he got out, or I hope he got over again. But he ain't done it yet. But he's done it. I don't think it's usual for him to come on a Saturday. I don't know. If I heard the question of the day right, I was 17.5 years when I joined the Royal Air Force. After I left home. I came home for a week period and became married. So that was that. But anyway, I can't think of anything else I can say at the moment, but I will have another shot. If there's no show, go with me, have another shot at the at the time. So, our news center, 889 TV, from Golf Rom, Alpha Echo Uniform.
Thank you, Alan. G18EU. This is AA9VV, and a very good afternoon to you. So you went in the military. I commend you. Here in Ocano today, it is 11 degrees with a brisk northwest wind. I know that because I was just out rabbit hunting, and I couldn't flush the little bugger out from behind the barn. As far as moving out, it was probably within a month of my 18th birthday. I moved to the dairy farm where I stayed for 6 years. So that's how that went. It's been a great week. Today we've got a couple activities. We're going to be going to Green Bay and then later on up to the M&M after Christmas party. We got to get our gifts ready to go, and it's always a very nice group. I don't know where, if we'll be watching the Packer game up there or headed on our way home, or however the party goes. That's what we'll do. We've got a giant flock of goldfinch out here today. I was just out feeding the birds for about 15 minutes. And today the highlight was I had 5 male cardinals. I always like to count them. I know, Joan, you have more than that probably, and when I lived in Luxembourg, we always had between 8 and 10, and it was just great fun looking at them to highlight the trees in wintertime. It's one of my most favorite things. And I'll take 2 tens, please. Mr. Net Control, this is AA9BV. Over to AG9P. We'll see what he's got to say. Good morning, sweetheart.
AG9P, Ocano. Yeah, I stayed at home my first 23 years. We lived on 15th and Highland in Milwaukee, and I was 4 blocks from Marquette University. So I had 2 degrees from Marquette University in 1923, and I... Huh? 1963, excuse me. So then they were looking for engineers all over the country. I had a choice to go anywhere, and I went to the Electronic Defense Laboratories in San Francisco. And looking forward to the M&M Christmas party tonight. AG9P over to WAR.
This is KA9WAR. Thank you, David, and good morning, everyone. Here in Peshtigo, 12 degrees and sunshine. And as far as the question goes, at the age of 20, I was working in a paper mill here in Peshtigo, and I had an opportunity to work for the government. So in 1943, I went to work for the United States government, and we did that for almost 5 years. Anyway, like Joan says, the way the net was connected today is the way it was done for about 32 of my 37 years listening to it, and it sure works real good that way. Also, what Joan said about vitamins, I don't take vitamins, and
probably at 100 years old, I probably should because I keep forgetting stuff. And that's probably the reason. If I would take vitamins, I probably would have a chance to remember many things that I've long since forgotten. November 9, Papa Alpha Yankee. This is Kilo Alpha Niner, Wisconsin Amateur Radio. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Bob, for being net control. Just up, me and the wife came up from Milwaukee last night to our place in Carlsville here. And I'm just out brushing off snowmobiles, getting them ready to hit the trails later today. Got quite a bit of snow up here. I guess most of the trails in Door County are open for a couple little branches here and there. So looking forward to doing some sledding today. And that's about it. Just trying to keep warm. It took about 5 hours to get the trailer warmed up from outside regular unheated temperature to 70 degrees. So thank goodness for the internet and being able to turn that on before we left Milwaukee so we didn't freeze to death like in years past. So, and I totally forgot who I'm supposed to turn it over to, so I'll have to throw it back to Bob. Good morning at 9PA1.
OSF gets it.
Maybe if I took my vitamins, I would have remembered that. Go ahead, OSF, good night, PA1.
I don't know what's going on there. OSF, we're not hearing any audio at all. Try one more time.
And now, Bob, 9 OSF.
Great audio now.
Bob, 9 OSF. You're not yet 8. You're at 9 OSF. You're at 6 degrees. A little bit of a light breeze. Otherwise, yesterday, we're reorganizing the basement a little bit, and then went for alterations, another couple. Then we played cribbage Saturday night against a Grand Joanne. We beat them twice. Then we come home and watch The Dog Life. It's on TCM. That's a movie. So I was mean to go to today, and then we have a party to go to. So watch the Packers, one of our friends there. So otherwise, church is tomorrow. So otherwise, yeah, it's 27 I got married, so I was supposed to move out. Hey, it's cheaper living at home, save money that way. So otherwise, and I heard right now their kids are moving back with their parents because the cost of living is went up. So like everything else, everything's so expensive. So otherwise, not a whole house is happy. Oh, in history, on this day, in history, January 20th, 1930. Buzz Davis was born. A little bit of history. So otherwise, not much more to add. So hopefully it'll warm up. But I heard, like you said, Uzo and other ones said too, it's supposed to be nasty next week. So we'll see what we get fixed here. But otherwise, yeah, we didn't get any snow here. So otherwise, not much more to add. I think it might be Mr. Tom, KC9LND, it's November 9, Oscar Sierra Foxtrot. Good morning to everybody at Nokia.
Thank you, sir. KC9LN Zulu here. Well, it's sunny in Kiwani. Temperature is about 9 or 10 degrees above zero. A little bit of wind out there, moderate amount, I would say, so not too bad. about 1,400 people per week were dying in the United States of COVID-19. So they're saying it's not a pandemic level, but just you have to be careful out there and make sure you get your shots. We'll see what else goes along today. Not much really to do. Maybe try to get outside and do a little bit of snow removal, or at least make an attempt at it. We'll see. And maybe even go for a walk today. Been avoiding it for the last week or so because of the cold weather and the snow and everything like that, with the rates of temperatures like below zero with the wind chill and everything like that. Just getting to an age where I've got to be a little bit more careful, otherwise I would have been outside already. So that being said, everybody have a good day, and I will turn it over to GDA. Good morning to all. KC9, LN Zulu.
I'll be honest, I don't remember exactly when I moved out. I know high school, took auto mechanics, moved out, so I'm guessing somewhere around 20. I moved out, somewhere in there. And I moved back when I went somewhere around 2005. I moved back. An apartment down there, and went back to school, and that worked out good, and built decks on the side, and once I got my medic license, I moved back out, and I don't think that was even 2 years I lived there. I think it was maybe like a year, and that might have been a few years before that. I'm not sure. Yeah, pretty much since I was like, baseball today down in Green Bay. Today's Steph's first day back at school. Weekend classes she's doing. And we'll see how that goes. And that's about it. So I believe it's going back to net control. PXG, KB9, GDA, good morning.
Okay, well, I moved out at 19. It was quite a commute from Luxembourg to Green Bay every day. And sometimes 2 times a day. Go visit a girlfriend. Wife, almost 49 years. Wow. But, okay, DIP came up on the ECHOLINK, and we will, after DIP, we will send it to, you can send it to EDV, or EDU, excuse me, G1AEU, and then AA9VV. So go ahead, DIP.
Hello everyone, KB9DIP Larry. Algonquin overslept. And is there any other news except the game? Really? Moved out when I was 19, never looked back. I like people who move back in with their parents because times are tough. It's not tough for the parents. Yeah, the cost of living has gone down for parents. You know, I guess a lot of kids don't realize that. You know, you got to evict them in order to get them the hell out of the house. Okay, EDU, your turn. KB9DIP.
Once again, this is Tim RTU. I forgot to tell you that one of our songs is coming from California late. This is coming from California. And he's coming from, he's flying from California. So, yes, he's coming from Seattle, if you want to know the town exactly. Seattle is California. So we'll be very happy to see him. We haven't seen him in some time in here. So it will be a very nice thing. But he won't be here until quite late this afternoon in here. So we'll see what happens. But pleasant weather is pretty good today for him to arrive in here. So it doesn't look like there's rain or anything like that to come. So this is a big event for us tonight. He'll be here for several days and so on. So it will be an interesting thing and many things to talk about. I know that he will also be working on his work, and he can do that through a computer also. So it will be interesting things to talk about. That's about as much as I want to say now. I don't know what's next right now. And this is K9GU 783 to all of you, and I keep listening.
I know the unsafe one vitamin today, and a vitamin D, Delta. I don't have any other. Thoughts on Alpha Echo 2 report. Overdue Cinder, AA9BB.
Okay, there was a bit of mix-up there. K9GU and G1AEU were at the same time. GU came through perfectly, so EAU, try it again, please.
I thought it was somebody else, and I thought, now they called me in. So I was only saying about a minute ago, what is this the other night? 78 miles an hour wind, etc. So next week, we're going to have this, everything in a mid-50s all night. Unusual for a time of the year. Now, Yanni, I thought you got lost in the snow, as they said you had to get out yesterday. But here were, you made it yet, you really got lost. And then I asked, what between these, and only one I say is vitamin D, for Delta. Anyway, I've been mastering that stuff, so I don't see where we go now. I am good too. I show many people, he won't get this too. See what they do.
Okay, it goes over to EDV. EDV goes next.
KG9GBX and EDV, okay, Bob. Just a short comment. I do take multivitamins, and I've been taking them for quite a few years. So basically, that's all. Again, I'll stand by for John after the net, and we'll see what happens. Over to Cynthia, I believe. Bob, I think it was to Cynthia. KG9GBX and EDV.
N9EDB, AA9GB again. Yeah, it's always hard to get in on ECHOLINK, so I like my 2 turns, especially when I'm only on 1 or 2 times a week. This is a real treat for me, and you always have so many interesting comments that I like to take a little more time. I sure missed the snow net like we had a week ago Friday during the blizzard. That was great fun hearing everyone on a Friday night with all the snow details, and so I missed that last night. Anxious to see our friends at the Christmas party, Larry. I'm sorry that you and Jackie aren't going to be there. You guys are always a big part of that group. I know it's a long ways for you to go, and of course then the Packer game popped up out of nowhere. for us this evening, and Artie as well. If we only could have got you to ride along with us, you're always welcome. We're so happy to see you whenever we can. And I'm a great believer in vitamins. This spring, since we got off the ship, I'm taking beetroot and also drinking lemon tea, and the level of swelling in my feet and left leg are absolutely zero. So, I don't know, something made a humongous difference for me. That's quite a, well, besides the acupuncture, but those are the two things I'm doing differently, and it hasn't been this way in about 3 years, so something's going on that's good. And today, I've got a conversation with the florist down in New Braunfels, Texas. I'll be helping with our wedding bouquet and a few other souvenirs and corsages and things. And it's just a lot of fun thinking about all of that. So this is AA9TV, broadcast at Control, 59, DSG. Thanks for joining us. This is AA9TV.
About a little after 7 or so. I don't know if anybody heard it, but there was a carrier on this repeater, and it's coming. According to my equipment, it's coming straight up the point there. So something up north of me by quite a bit is producing a noise. I'm getting some pretty strong levels, but maybe people want to start listening a little bit. A couple of weeks ago, I know it just really cut into the net quite a bit. This afternoon, we're heading towards Milwaukee. Grandson has a basketball game, and we haven't gotten to. We maybe seen one, but we want to get down there and see some more. So we're going down there for that. So I'm going to ask, is there any other stations that would like to check into the net this morning? Any other, anybody else that wants to check in or another go? Please come now. Whiskey Niner, Whiskey Tango Zulu. Okay, we're going to let Larry go. Nice hearing you on again. Must be in the bathroom in the living room there. Go ahead, K9BXG. Actually getting fresh today, Bob. With all this weather, I've got behind my trucking oil change, so kind of making some room in the garage and more things up to take care of that here today. I'm going to spend the day in the garage. I got the television out here, so once it's warmed up, it's pretty comfortable. Question of the day, I had one sibling. He went to 2-year school. I went to 4-year school. We both were allowed to stay at home until it was time to go to work, so we left the same year. The running joke in the family is that Dad never bought a snowblower until we were both gone, and then all of a sudden it was necessary to have one. Learned a lesson from the old boy. My children have always had an outstanding offer to come and stay here if they need to. I don't want them living on the street, and the secret to getting your kids out of your basement is buy a farm. Because one of them took me off on the offer once, gave me a list of what he's done, what they were in charge of, and what their character was. And within about a month, they found a better arrangement. Bob, I heard someone was after me, but I think all I heard was another goal. So I'm going to send it back to you, but there might be someone out there. Good morning. I wasn't watching on the board, but I sounded like you. Go ahead.
Good night on you. I hope I'm coming in the right time of this morning. I made an almost take this morning right now on the day. And John is coming late tonight. We'll be coming from Seattle, and I made a small error and here. Of course, I've been in Seattle once before. Some of you who want to see him and so on. But my son is coming in tonight, and we'll enjoy very much to see him again. So that's what I wanted to mention. I hope I should have done that more accurately because anyway, this will be the latest information that will come to us tonight in a live way. And we'll be waiting for him tonight. And there will be a good when he arrives anyway. But most of all, it's just nice to see you in Seattle. Okay, I don't know where you're going to get normal high temperatures. This just pops up as well up here. And yesterday I actually got outside and did a little shoveling in the backyard. Couldn't get the windows, the garden doors open, and everything else. So got back there and did a little shoveling. It was good for me. I need a little exercise here. I've been doing a lot of nothing lately. So yesterday I went around that because we had a contractor here. So a lot going on. And starting to feel much better than what I was. But we got a way to go. So 73, everybody. Thank you very much for checking into this edition of the Goodmorning Net. We thank WNI or WDOR for the use of their site and their power. So, since our first one, I am going to read the are down at 843, 73, KA9CIFG.